Alright, welcome back, hot dogs and donuts. Y'all already know it's Super Saturday. So we're gonna sit here and do what we do on Saturdays for right now until you got something better than Dragon Ball you want to talk about. We'll have something worked up, but you know how that goes on our side. We ain't gonna tell you. We're just gonna start doing it when we do it, and then if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. Shouts out to the videos. You know the videos always get views, man. And I appreciate that because I'll be watching shit that hopefully y'all like watching because that's what we do. If you click on a short video to the video itself that I'm actually watching, that's how you get the full use of that. You see what I'm saying? It's just boom. Here, you want to watch this? Go ahead. Boom. You want to watch that? Go ahead. Boom. You want to? Yeah, that's what we do. We recommend shit for you to watch. Therefore, it's channel promotions. And if you don't like your channel being promoted, just let me know. I'll stop doing it for you. Put you on the block list. Put you on. Give you an NDA. No contact and all that shit outside of what happened whenever you pay me. But hell, you know how that goes. Anyways, we got super content to review. It's Dragon Ball, but it's Super Saturday, so it's super content. You see what I'm saying? It's super. It's gonna be good. I know I'm gonna enjoy what's gonna happen today. Shouts out to me being a Vegeta fan, therefore I do love me some Bulma because Bulma was one of the OG characters, one of the first ones introduced. It made no sense to why you gonna have him running around with Bulma and then he married Chi Chi. So then he was like, well, damn, who gonna cup her? Because we knew it wasn't gonna be Yamcha, man. That Wolf Fang Fist wasn't gonna last. It wasn't gonna last. Hell, that got beat in the first arc.
I swear I'm never taking another bath with you for as long as I live!
Can we just talk for a minute and discuss how weird of a relationship it is when you think about how things are now versus how they got started? Like, for example, when you compare the other primary relationships in the Dragon Ball franchise, Bulma and Vegeta's relationship comes in dead last in terms of making any semblance of sense. Keep in mind, this is the same series where Goku and Chi-Chi are a couple. But you may still have your doubts. So let's go over some history. Bulma Brief is the daughter of one of Earth's most brilliant scientists, and is also one of the smartest people on the planet. As a teenager, Bulma was able to create a radar to locate 7 mystical balls that summoned a giant dragon that granted a wish. Alright. Meanwhile, in high school, all I was able to do was not flirt with girls very well and have a C+ average. Our introduction to Bulma begins when she encounters Goku for the first time at the beginning of the series. She had set off by herself in search of the Dragon Balls to grant her wish. Well, what is it? Get this. She wants a boyfriend. Wait a minute. How does one of the smartest and richest girls on the planet not have a boyfriend? That is beyond me. Although, now that I think about it, I have a few guesses as to why. At least when it comes to my own headcanon. But then again, I see how Bulma acts throughout the remainder of the Dragon Ball series, and I can see why.
I mean, Bulma was smart. She could do anything she wanted mentally, but hell, having the dude she wanted was what she didn't have. So that's most of the chicks these days. They going after what they want. So yeah, if they ain't going after what they want, they'll let you know. Shit, it don't matter. If she ain't coming up after your ass and running around, and then next thing you know, she run into you and don't disappear, because that's what happened when she met Vegeta. She did not let him disappear. Shout out to that video we did. We said she put him in position, and this is exactly why. Because from the start, Bulma was looking for him, and then her him was Vegeta. So shout out to her, Capsule Corp. We got a bright future.
I believe her actions towards most men, and for a matter of fact women, can make Bulma come across as abrasive and unapproachable. This, of course, is due to comedic effect. It's funny to have the loud and crazy girl paired up with the relaxed and naive monkey boy. It's the very classic odd couple dynamic. But when looking at it up close, you can see that Bulma wouldn't exactly make the best girlfriend. And this is where Yamcha comes in. Yamcha, at the start of the Dragon Ball franchise, is a bandit who works alongside his partner, the shape-shifting Puar. Yamcha first encounters Goku as well as Bulma when he makes an effort to steal their capsule. Yamcha's dream at this point in the story is to find a girlfriend, which lines up perfectly with Bulma's goal. The only problem? It's not Bulma's attitude, surprisingly enough. See, Yamcha's actual wish for the Dragon Balls when he finds them is to rid himself of his phobia, that being women. Huh. Classic Dragon Ball. And yet somehow these two dummies would come together and form a relationship. It's actually kind of sweet at first, seeing a girl who wished to have a boyfriend, as well as a young man who dreamed of conquering his fear of women, grow closer and form a bond. And that's kind of all she wrote. Once the two form a relationship, there are a few moments here and there between the events of the tournaments, as well as the various story arcs. However, there is a time or two where there is a misunderstanding. As a result, the two of them rotate between an on-again, off-again relationship. And this is basically where we find them at the start of DBZ. Oh, we've made it to Z. Great. That means we've made it to Vegeta. I think it goes without saying that the most bizarre thing about Bulma and Vegeta's relationship is how it started. Not to mention the baggage that comes with it. To be crystal clear, I'm not labeling this as quote-unquote problematic. It's completely understandable for a character to be redeemed and find love with somebody whom you've had negative intentions for. After all, just because Vegeta had intended to destroy the planet and kill Bulma along with it, does not mean they can't fall in love. All that being said, I still think Vegeta indirectly killing Yamcha, Bulma's former boyfriend, makes their eventual relationship uneasy for me. Do you know what I mean?
See, after he found out that my mother was pregnant with Vegeta's child...
Not really, because, I mean, you know, to me it always made perfect sense. Shouts out to your boy. Yeah, well, come on, camera. 10 people, hopefully somebody's subscribing. But anyways, you know, she first saw Vegeta when he whipped Zarbon's ass, okay? Don't take that out of context. Because she didn't actually see Vegeta when he came through with Nappa. She didn't actually pull up on that fight, but she was there when she was like, oh, this was Vegeta, this was the guy that, you know, this was the guy that killed my Yamcha at first. She had never met the dude, you see what I'm saying? So when she actually got to meet the guy, because she was with Yamcha back then when he got murked, but she never got to meet Vegeta back then. She just knew that's the person that killed Yamcha. So then when she actually seen this little short devil, she was like, oh, well, damn, hold on. You know, Bulma's kind of raised to be a Spartan. She said, well, you killed my husband. You know what that means? Well, he was her man at that point in time, so that's how that went. So she's like, yeah, you killed my... You just took my man's out? Well, shit, I guess you him. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. Shouts out to Bulma. She like, shit, well, if you kill my man, you know, you got to fill in the box now. So, what up, Jacob? Good to see you. How you doing? Appreciate you for leaving a comment. You know, that's what the real ones do.
Well, he sort of...
See, there's a reason why this show exists,
every week, so,
and it's also why I find it incredibly awkward when you stop and think about the implications of Bulma being with Vegeta and how that might affect Yamcha. But how can that be when there are plenty of moments later on in the franchise when they work perfectly fine?
That's my...
Well, I'd also like to point out this happened decades after the fact. Now, it's all well and good that we have some good quality moments between the two of them, but why did it take this many years? Surely there's something that would have happened before their relationship, you know, truly took off. I thought so too, and then I rewatched the Future Trunks and Android sagas. After the defeat of Frieza and the destruction of Planet Namek, the Z Warriors finally have some time to wind down after the Dragon Balls have been used, and everyone has been brought back. The dust has settled. Gohan finds himself studying, Krillin gets a new hottie, this is, of course, filler, and Yamcha, interestingly enough, is hanging around Bulma at Capsule Corporation. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, Frieza comes back. Despite the damage done to his body that was irreversible, he had been pieced back together through technology and had become a cyborg. Alongside him was his father, King Cold. And at this moment, Goku was nowhere to be found. Earlier on, he had asked his friends and family to just leave him where he was instead of being teleported by the Dragon Balls. So now, how were the Z Warriors going to fare against these two tyrants? The answer, in fact, is a Deus Ex Machina. A mysterious fighter wielding a sword appears and instantly turns Super Saiyan and obliterates Frieza with just a handful of blows, and then immediately dispatches King Cold as if he was Vegeta who hadn't paid his child support. While I've had some complaints up till now, I do want to stress that the mystery of Trunks at the start is a decent setup. The only character we had seen up until this point to do Super Saiyan was Goku. So who's this guy who could also do it? Why was he helping the Z Fighters? And how on earth does he know Goku? These are all interesting questions. However, my problem is how Trunks is created. No, wait, not that kind of way. Well, kind of. What I mean to say is how his character is created. Trunks is a mystery to surprise readers. That I don't have a problem with. The issue is in order to get to Trunks, Bulma had to get with Vegeta. But despite Vegeta's background, there was no extra time given to the relationship to develop it on screen, or on the page if you prefer that phrasing. Rewatching this arc, I was shocked to discover that I hadn't missed hardly anything. There was no scene where Bulma finds herself conflicted but excited towards Vegeta. There was no scene where the two of them tried to get to know each other better. There was a brief
Super Saturday sesh, bro. We get up and talk Dragon Ball. We got some Dragon Ball on the screen. We can sit here and talk shit about while I'm sitting here doing what I do.
Together so that Trunks can exist.
Yeah, no.
Instead of it being that Trunks comes into existence because they're together. And it doesn't feel organic in any kind of way. So Trunks just feels like a plot point. And so as a result, Bulma and Vegeta having a relationship
check out other content on the channel and you know what we're doing right now.
But is it really all that fair? After all, even though it did take a while, they do have a few cute moments together. And I suppose that's true. But I feel it comes at the cost of multiple years, and countless hours of watching the franchise. However, it also feels like Yamcha's development with Bulma was sacrificed on the altar of Trunks, and how his character would shape the future of the franchise. Look, I need to get this off my chest. I know this is shonen, so relationship issues don't really matter to a lot of people. But what's it gonna hurt to occasionally ask ourselves, does this relationship, as far as writing is concerned, make any sense? Let's ask ourselves that out of the entire franchise, that this relationship in particular feels forced and fabricated. I would argue, at least to some extent, that it is. I would also argue that some people who don't care are some people who never really paid attention to the original Dragon Ball, the first iteration. Because their first and preferred experience is with Dragon Ball Z. And with Dragon Ball Z being their starting point, why would you care about Bulma and Yamcha? The two of them at that point in the story had already broken up, and so it doesn't really matter. And I would say, because Akira Toriyama had created not the best relationship in Yamcha and Bulma, but still an entertaining and endearing one. One that unfortunately just got lost to the overall plot. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you think Bulma and Vegeta's relationship is a good one? Or do you agree with me to some extent?
Now, see, the reason why Bulma and Vegeta's relationship is actually valid is because they're two characters that move the story along. See, in the beginning, you had Bulma. She was the one moving the story along. What's happening? Goku ends up traveling with Bulma because Bulma got shit going on. Then you get to Namek. What's Vegeta doing? He's main character in the story pretty much most of the time because guess what? Goku's one of those sideliners. He's the main character, but he gets sidelined a lot. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because then when he come back, you're like, oh shit, he was all trained, or he was there for a minute, or whatever the fuck it was. Dead end training sometimes. You see what I'm saying? That's the story that they told us. You see what I'm saying? Because there's Goku. Why is he missing in action? Well, he's off getting some training. Frieza come back. Ain't nobody here to fuck up Frieza, but Goku's off getting some training, and he technically could have popped up at any second. Yeah, he riding home in his spaceship just to show the drip. Come on now. Goku was over here trying to order farm, and people might have got fucked around and got killed that day. Just like why Bulma wasn't worried about Vegeta killing Yamcha, there's Dragon Balls, motherfucker. I can wish this motherfucker right back to life as soon as I want him. But that's Bulma for you. Oh, we talking about Dragon Ball. That's what we talk about over here at Super Saturdays. Shouts out to Spider Pig, PIGG. Go check out a playlist if you ain't got time to actually sit here and keep up with me right now. But yeah, check out some content because we do this. We got hella videos and we've been rolling. So back to the video though. Matter of fact, this one's a dub. Because we already done talked about Vegeta and Bulma. Hell, y'all already know. We got to get to the meat and potatoes of the video. We 15 minutes into it. That was like a long intro, but you know how my intros are. We do a video. Hell.
Complet from the World Tournament. After that, we were introduced to some Fist of the North Star bandits that got lost and found their way to Dragon Ball. Now, this one introduces something interesting. If you know anything about Sun Wukong, the character Goku is based on, you know he has 3 iconic tools. Goku has 2 of the 3 tools, but Toriyama never introduced the 3rd, that tool being the sealing gourd. Here, it has the power to seal someone if they don't answer when their name is called. After being sealed, they're turned into a liquid that if someone drinks, they can steal the sealed person's power. Kinda OP, huh? Luckily, Goku is able to avoid being converted with the power pole, and turns the gourd on its own. Goku lets the villagers keep the gourd. Shame he couldn't keep it, as this is filler. But it's not really his style to use something like that anyway. The bandits are no match for Goku, but assuming they have been using the...
Well, y'all know how we say Master Troll Toriyama, because, shouts out to the Master. He did nothing with this storyline but troll fans. So, anytime you want to take any part of the story serious, you're going to get trolled. Why did Vegeta and Bulma get together? It's a troll. And then plus they're both characters that move the story forward. So them being together is just all ultimate plot device. You see what I'm saying? Like the script that we had coming up, I could talk about it now because the first 4 seasons is like somewhere, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, I mean, you use Vegeta and Bulma to move the story forward, and it's always gonna be a good story. That's easy Dragon Ball writing right there. That's why Toro said he feels confident in writing the story because it's not hard to write the fucking story of Dragon Ball. You troll the audience, you don't take nothing serious, and everything's fucking canon. Because why? It's all in the Dragon Ball universe. So if the studio put it out, that's what they paid for. You dig? Hell, you can't be mad at that company. It's a company. Anything that was there was canon. But it doesn't make sense for timelines. No, it's like watching Saw, motherfuckers. Hey, y'all like watching Saw because we watch Saw too. So you see what I'm saying? You don't just watch the movies in order and grasp it that way. Nah. When Saw 10 comes out, but it's a prequel to Saw 5. It's like actual before Jigsaw was an even Jigsaw. We're going to go back to when he found out he had cancer and was finna die. That's not even Jigsaw. So that's how they do their movies. That's how Dragon Ball can be done also. The story don't have to make sense as far as a linear timeline. This is all part of the story. Sometimes we focus on what happened over here, then we go back over there, then we come up and do this, all type of shit. You said GT? I mean, I like GT because if you look through the videos, you'll go back and you'll see when I was saying that Baby Vegeta was peak Dragon Ball writing, and it wasn't even Toriyama because it actually was. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that was actually hard because technically any other time Vegeta has the mind protection because it's pride, but that's one of his hidden hacks that needs to be more exploited. That he's so prideful that you can't even take over his mind, which they started to get back into that in Majin Buu, but that's trying to blame that on Super Saiyan 2. Like, his pride's so strong as a Super Saiyan 2 now that you can't even control his mind. That was his ultimate hack, which, shouts out to why he didn't have to go past Super Saiyan 2 for the longest, until they entered the realm of the gods. Shouts out to the god type shit, but you know how that goes. Be over here talking about
Bored
Dragon
for a
Ball
while,
water.
they're
Hey, hit
probably
spot.
pretty strong.
Hit the button.
So let's give them 67 and 73. Now,
That was a power level video, so y'all know, like I said earlier, you gotta hit the video in the shorts to go watch the full video.
My body with the necessary energy needed to go and ensure your
So I ain't even watch all of that. Oops.
Day. Tons of great stuff on there, actually. But did you really have to blow up the city?
Yes.
Yes. Blew up the domino. You blew up the dominoes, and you're laughing. Do you realize the f***ing crisis here?
And you will be next. Unless you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications right now.
Or else what? You'll aggressively scream another man's name for several hours?
Kakarot! Kakarot!
Now, although I wasn't expecting for such a battle to go and ensue down there, now that Frieza has suddenly decided to join in by entering into the fray, I can only hope that our heroes can survive their battle long enough while I'm busy and having to hold off Raijin here, because if they are to go and use anything less than their very best, then will they surely end up in having to find themselves being utterly destroyed by the very end.
As our story now continues, following the initial engagement and battle featuring Demon Black Frieza, the Dark Master leader Toro, alongside with Goku and Vegeta within the Demon Realm, to which it was only just moments after the initial battle involving Frieza alongside Goku and Vegeta when Toro had inserted himself and having to make his way into the fray, was when Toro went on to address Frieza by then responding, "Frieza, you slimy little contemptible traitor! How dare you go and spit in the face of Lord
What up,
Raijin and the entire
man?
Demon Realm by taking this gift that was given onto you out of sheer pity and having to go and now use it against us. Because not only do I now vow to..."
So starting off, we got Dark Frieza, Black Frieza, Demon Frieza, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And then there's Toro right there. Toro got that big ass ball on his head for whatever reason is there. But you know, then he got the mosquito tail. He halfway looking kind of weird out here. But hell, I mean, scary to you, scary to you. He looks scary to me too.
chain you onto the altar of anguish and punishing you for turning your back on us, Toro continues. But I vow to also now make it my personal mission here against you in making sure that no matter how strong you are and no matter how hard it is that you try, that you never go and see the light of day ever again for what you have done, Frieza. For the very agony that awaits for you will not only be something that will be remembered for as long as our history remains intact, Toro says, but even if you somehow go and manage to survive or escape me, there will be nothing that you can go and possibly do that can prepare you for what you have coming your way when facing off against the supreme leader known as Lord Raijin, and deep down, you know that this is inevitable, Frieza. And so if you had assumed victory long before our battle here had even started, then you are gravely mistaken, you little worm, with Frieza responding, "My, oh my, well isn't it remarkable on how your pitiful threats only highlight your lack of imagination in creating this false idea that you will actually go and carry this out, Toro? Or do you truly think that your blinded fury intimidates me here?" Frieza questions, because on the contrary of what it was that you had just said, I'm actually counting on it, Demon, and so now go ahead and exhaust yourself by having you try to attempt to silence my resolve here, Toro, because once the moment comes where you are at your most vulnerable, then not only will I go ahead and find a way to crush you, Frieza says, even if you are just slightly stronger than I am within this very moment, Demon, because not only will you fail in having to be successful in putting a stop to what I have planned here, but once I am done in having to go and have my fun with you here, will I only then seek to put an end to your precious Lord Raijin, once I went and had my fill in putting an end to the rest of you down here first. But then, it was only just upon the Toro now being shown having to dash directly towards Frieza in moments before having to be shown attacking him was when Toro then went on to quickly respond, as if you truly think that I will go and allow for you to be given the chance to even try is not only foolish in having you assume that this will end in the way in which you think that it will, but while I am still able to go and siphon off more and more energy from the demon realm itself and having it be what is used to destroy you, understand that even with the power that Lord Raijin had given onto you to go and use for the purposes of doing what was ordered of you to go and achieve, you are still very much blinded on how to go and wield such power properly down here, whereas my knowledge on how to go and wield this darkness within my favor against my enemies far supersedes your very own Frieza. Now, listen, Vegeta, Goku then went on to quickly respond, we'll need to go in there and try to see if we can work together with Frieza and having us go and put an end to the leader of the Dark Masters for good. Otherwise, if we don't, then if Toro winds up in having to go and destroy Frieza, Goku continues, then we'll only manage to go as far as to lose our chance in having to go and make this right here, and so we'll need to go and jump in right now. As Vegeta went on to then quickly respond, I just hate when you go and do this, and so now hurry it up and let's go before that bastard Frieza winds up in having to go and be turned into demon soil, with Toro responding, and then there's you. Well, go ahead and come and try if you think that I will go and fall to the likes of either one of you without going and taking you down into the depths of the grave with me, because not only do I sense you both in having to be tired and worn down from your previous battles that you have waged here against my fellow demons, but since the two of you want to go and volunteer in joining your traitorous little coward here in the afterlife, then not only will the two of you go and find for me to be far too extreme for either one of you little worms to go and handle all on your own while you're down here with me, but since you both have went and decided to go and attack me as a collective and making the false assumption that you will stand a chance here against me, even while together, Toro continues, allow for me to go and take this time now to go and give you both an example firsthand, and from here on going as far as to prove to you on exactly why you will never go and stand a chance in having to destroy me alone, Saiyans. Oh no, Vegeta, hold on and don't get out from this battle no matter what they go and try to throw our way. Oh no, you don't. Or don't you dare go and try to make the mistake in assuming that I had already forgotten about you here either, you worthless little insects. For not only had you went and had been a thorn within my side ever since coming into the demon realm, Toro continues, but then I would have went and had slaughtered you long before you had even gotten the chance to go and warn the others of our coming invasion, you dirty little mortal worm. As not only am I considering on having to go and put you out of your misery here first, but you'll be lucky to go and find yourself in having to even go and continue this fight, because you're running on borrowed time and you know it, Saiyan. And so don't pretend here otherwise, with Goku responding, well, go and consider whatever you think that is going to be necessary here, making you believe that you're going to actually destroy us, because so as long as myself along with the others continue to go and stand in front of you, Goku says, we will never allow for you to ever go and get away with all of the things that you have done. But then, it was only just as Demon Black Frieza had charged right in and having to kick Goku away before having to be shown fighting Toro by himself yet again, was when Frieza went on to then quickly shout, curse you forever until the end of time itself, monkey. For if you just...
For those who didn't see that, I mean, you might not be able to see it as good as I can, but we got Goku right here, top front and center, getting kicked, smashed by Frieza, but he's in Ultra Instinct, so why didn't he fucking dodge? Goku has a technique that's supposed to automatically help him dodge, and he's still getting caught lacking. You see what I'm saying? Goku's forever gonna get caught lacking, so, ooh-wee, because, I mean... Vegeta be getting beat up in fights, but Goku be getting himself fucking hoed out also. So that's why I be saying, they be talking shit about Vegeta losing fights. I be laughing like, Have you not seen Goku lose fights? Because last time I checked, the only thing you got to be doing mid fight is start asking him about some food, and the next thing you know, you slap the shit out of him because he done started talking about meatloaf.
So happen to know what's good for you that I suggest for you to go and stay out of my way while I go and handle this myself. And while you are away and hopefully dying off by the sidelines, Frieza continues, allow for me to go and pick things right back up to where we had previously left off while I slowly begin to break you down until there is nothing left that remains. But what do you think? Doesn't that sound just perfect here, Demon? And that is where you are wrong in going and assuming that your brief gift of being given a second chance at life by Lord Raijin was going to be a life that paid off for you, Toro says. Because let my strength along with my endless cycles of experience in battle go and be what speaks for me. And as you could never come to understand on just how badly I intend on punishing you for everything it was that you had done, with Goku responding, Vegeta, let's see if we can go and combine our finishers here while he's focused on Frieza within the moments, because we may not have another shot in having to go and strike him here if we don't go and move in on him right now. And so now let's just see on how much damage we can go and inflict onto this guy, because if we manage to go and blast him while he's completely off guard, Goku continues, then we may in fact actually be able to go and defeat him for good, but that'll all depend on whether or not we are still able to go and tag him in time, because it doesn't look as though he's slowing down one bit. But then, it was only from within this very moment now, from out of nowhere, as Toro was shown having to quickly make his way in by grabbing both Goku and Vegeta by the neck, was when Toro then went on to quickly respond, oh no, the two of you don't, as if I'm really going to go and watch as you both attempt to try to attack me from the sidelines here would have been a mistake.
Hey, Big Help, he said, don't act like I don't see you two motherfuckers over here just trying to motherfucking sneak me with a combo attack. Y'all ain't fused, but y'all try to hit me with a combo attack. That final Kamehameha, no. This guy's not finna let y'all hit him with the main character fucking combo move. Hey, bro said, I'm not having that shit today. Nah. I'm already fighting y'all two and Frieza and everybody else out here on this battlefield because, you know, the little homies ain't Demon Toro, okay? Shout out to Demon Master Toro. You know what I'm saying? Dark Master Toro. Put some respect on that man name. He said, I got a title, bitch. You don't just hear, Goku is Son Goku. It's a title, motherfucker. But right now, you getting handled. Look at them. Both of them handled. Left hand, right hand handled. Hell, if this dude was Goro, he could be getting body shots. Shouts out to Goro. Mortal Kombat 2, the movie's supposed to be coming out this year. You know we got some content up about that. We had Reptile over there doing the swamp grab on Jason Voorhees. And it said, who? Jason who? Jason who? Look at that video. It's in the shorts. Shout out to the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you well, we use the shorts for what the shorts is for. Hell, we'll build up views and whatever we get off of shorts just to say we did shorts. But hell, this is what we do. Super Saturday and video reviews. We got some more music reviews coming up. You know, I had to take the rest of July off because, you know, July is a bad time of the year for me. So therefore, hell, we've been slacking on content. But hell, you know, we keep up with Super Saturdays and shorts. So yeah, we do stuff, but you know, we got more coming back up here in August, especially with this video that I'm planning. I had a versus I was thinking about doing, and you know how my versus videos be. So y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do.
And a mistake in which hereby warrants direct action here against you, as I'm going to crush your windpipes while I still have you within my sights here, Saiyans. And since you are also both rapidly losing far more energy than I am within the moment, Toro continues, I am going to go and save you both the trouble really quickly by going and taking this moment here between us to go and break both of your neck. But then, it was only from within this very moment now, as multiple death beams were shown having to slam right into Toro, when Goku then went on to quickly respond, whoa, Vegeta, be careful and try not to go and get caught within those things, because it doesn't look like Frieza's bowing out of this battle here just yet against us, and so we have to be careful. Or else, well, hurry up and fall back now while he's still distracted and having him mainly focus on Frieza then Kakarot, while you and I go and figure out on how how we're going to go about this, which is simply because he is the only one that is left that is standing in between us and their demon god Raijin. As Toro went on to then address Frieza by then quickly responding, enough with these games here, Frieza, and so now come on out here and face me like a true warrior, instead of having you go and tuck your tail between your legs out there, and having you go and fire upon me from afar, you coward. And so now, where exactly are you hiding? Because no matter where you think you'll be safe enough to go and hide me while I'm out here, Toro continues, there isn't going to be a corner in this realm where I wouldn't be able to go and track you down and find you within, Frieza. And so now show yourself right now and face me, because blindsiding me from a safe enough distance isn't going to do much but boil my blood here, Frieza. But then, it was only just as Demon Black Frieza was then shown having to emerge and now having to address Toro directly was when Frieza went on to then quickly respond, you know, I will go ahead and give credit where credit is due here, Demon, for you were indeed right about my unfamiliarity with this fascinating demonic new form of mine that had been given on to me, and as it did in fact actually go and take me back by surprise in seeing as to how useful this can be while down here within the depths of the demon realm here, Demon. However, what I will go as far as to say is, given on how I am certainly...
I mean, but once again, you give Frieza more of a crown, and he almost looked like somebody completely different. I mean, I appreciate the upgrade. Then he's got, yeah, we know what that means now. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No stranger to warm myself here either, Frieza continues. And allow for me to now go and take this moment here between us to go and show you on just how deep my darkness here runs to, Toro. And as I know that it must be very infuriating in realizing that you have went and had sealed your doom by underestimating my adaptability, but fear not, Frieza continues, for soon enough everyone will go and feel the effects of what is about to happen to all of you here, because it was just as I had said, Frieza continues, for you are not the only one here who just so happens to wield the power to destroy entire ecosystems. And while I don't plan on having to go and destroy this realm, but would rather much prefer to go and rule over it, Frieza says, once I am done and having to go and slaughter all of you, only then will I make my way to Raijin personally, as he too will be destroyed just as tragically as you are about to be, Demon, with Toro responding, nonsense, you ridiculous little peasants, for not only do you lack the ability to go and create the necessary force behind an attack that would be strong enough in having to go and completely eradicate me, but the longer you go and continue to defy your judgment here against me, Toro says, the more brutal this is going to wind up in having to go and get for you, Frieza, with Frieza responding, oh, how very interesting, Toro, and so you don't believe that I am able to go and form an attack that would be strong enough to go and challenge you, huh? Well, Frieza continues upon now being shown having to raise his arm up in the air, then if that's the case, then here. And allow for me to gladly go and accept this little challenge of yours, as I too am more than curious myself in having to go and see as to what is about to come from this. And so, and I sure do hope that you don't end up in having to go and regret your decisions here against me, because I'm about to go and give you exactly what you have been criticizing me about, Demon. Vegeta, wait, Goku quickly interrupts Vegeta before he was shown having to go off and fighting both Toro and Frieza, for we mustn't go and get any closer to him, because I want for you to go and take a little closer look beneath Frieza's body there, Goku says. Do you see it? For it would only now seem as though another one of those strange dark wormholes is beginning to form underneath him, which only now means that if we go and try to get any closer to him while that thing is forming beneath him, Goku says, then the chances that both you and I are going to end up just like the others did in having whatever that is go and take us into an unknown location, which we cannot go and risk right now, especially after having to come this far, Vegeta. And since we know that none of those other demons were able to go and come back from whatever that wormhole is that's forming beneath Frieza over there, Goku continues, if we want to go and set our sights in beating and putting an end to Raijin's terror throughout the multiverse, then we will unfortunately need to go and step back and allow for whatever that is to go and have it happen, Goku says. And that is simply because there is nothing that either one of us are able to go and do at the moment that will go and change the outcome of what is about to go and happen to him out there, Vegeta. And so in the meantime, we will just have to stand back and wait, to which as Frieza was then eventually having to formulate a massive supernova above them was when Frieza went on to then respond. Ah, yes, there we go. And so now that I have taken this little bit of time to go and successfully forge together one of my strongest and most dangerous attacks within my hidden arsenal of techniques and moves, whatever happens to either one of you next here is ultimately going to fall on your shoulders to go and figure out here, because while I can safely say that I do not honestly care on what happens to this realm after this land, so as long as it doesn't completely destroy it within the process, since of course I still wish to go and rule over it, Frieza continues, and I wish you all but the best in seeing if either one of you can go and make use of what is about to go and happen here, and seeing if either one of you can stop what's coming, Frieza continues, because I sure do plan on enjoying myself while the fireworks ensue down here. And since you had went and said a lot by going and getting whatever it was that had been troubling you off your chest, Toro, I just want for
That
you to
portal
go and know
underneath
that
his
it's been
feet
a
is just
pleasure engaging
ominous.
this
Like
battle
he
here
over here charging up a
against you. And
supernova,
so
and
with
then the
that,
next thing you know,
what
he
do you
just
say
gets
we go
taken
and get
out.
this out of the way then, shall we? Now let's
Flips
just
right out
go
the
and
game.
see on exactly how much your bodies can go and what the, and just where the heck did this just come from, and why am I not able to go and essentially move my body out of the way so that I can move away from whatever this is in launching my attack, Frieza questions. And what's even more concerning is the darkness that I feel that's coming from beneath it. What is this? What are you doing, demon? For what kind of trickery did you go and manage to use on me here, you coward? With Toro responding, and then just what exactly are you even talking about here, you wretched little worm? What is that? And why are you acting as though this came from me, when you are clearly attempting to go and try to escape me, which isn't going to work, and you know that it won't, Frieza? But then, it was only within these very moments now, surprisingly enough, with Demon Black Frieza now being
Hey,
shown
look
having
at
to
him.
get
He looks
sucked
shook
under
in
this
that
dark
one.
and
Like, well,
mysterious
hold on.
wormhole was when
That
Goku
looks
then
a
went on
little
to
bit
quickly
more
chime
like
in.
regular
Listen,
Frieza.
Vegeta, because we don't have a whole lot of time on our hands here, and so
Hey,
this
the
just
black with
might
the
be
red
our
eyes,
one and
though.
only chance to go and attack that demon while he's distracted before it's too late. Which is why we're going to have to go and make our move now before he catches on and notices us. With Vegeta responding, "There's damn it all, and just what the hell is going on
Talking
around
about
here
a
with
sneak
those
attack.
damn
Goku on some
portals?" Oh,
bullshit.
and so what are you thinking about here then, Kakarot? Because we're running low on time and we have to go and
And
hurry
then
and make our
Vegeta just sound
move.
like
With
he
Goku
yells the whole damn
responding, well,
time.
since
What
Toro's
do you
focus is
mean?
divided at the moment and having him solely
Nigga,
focus on Frieza
whispering
after his
shit.
sudden disappearance, if we hurry and go and attack him now while he's distracted by having us go and fire off rapid energy blasts on him, Goku says, then we
Rapid.
just might be able
So,
to go and drive him back far enough.
Alex over here fucking trolling your ass because he just had Goku recommended Vegeta to use Vegeta's attack. That is Vegeta's attack. Yeah, just hit him with a rapid key blast, and you know that ain't gonna work. But okay, we just start blasting him, and nothing's gonna happen. It ain't gonna work. We're just gonna use up all our energy. And he was already just slapping us and choking us a second ago, when Frieza had to hit him with death beams, and Frieza just got pulled into another universe or whatever. He just got pulled into a portal. Don't know where the hell he is, but he said that power down there that don't feel right. Look at him. He's scared to go. He's scared. Don't be scared, though.
In finding the opening that we need in this battle against him. But in order for that to go and happen, Goku continues, we need to go and keep our energy attacks as overwhelming as we possibly can go and make them and having to be, as well as also going and putting as much pressure behind them that we possibly can until we go and find an opening that is spotted. And if it's spotted, Goku says, then we'll need to go and hurry and capitalize on that opportunity while we still can. But remember, Goku adds, where he seems like he can go and cycle off the very essence of the demon realm as his defense here against us, Vegeta, and so if we're going to go and do this, then we've got to go and hit him with everything we've got right now before our strength gives out on us while we're here, Goku says. Then we'll need to go and hit him with everything we've got right now before our strength gives out on us while we're here. And so now, Vegeta, let's hurry and try to go and blast him into the ground with as many rapid fire energy blasts that we can muster, Goku says, as we'll go and grind him into submission first before we go and find an opening to go and hit him with our best attack. But then it was only just upon with Toro now beginning to unleash more of his power by from there being shown having to completely swipe away and having to slash all of Goku and Vegeta's energy attacks was when Toro then went on to quickly respond, "You foolish Saiyans, as if seeing on how you both appear to be blinded by the truth of this battle wasn't already evidence enough through your desperate actions here against me. Your failure to go and attempt to try to overpower me is as pathetic as it is inevitable, you mortal scum. And with the Demon Realm's very essence and having to be what continues to fuel my body with the necessary energy needed to go and ensure your destruction," Toro continues, "you can both continue to go and try as you would like here against me, but in the end, when this is all said and done, the two of you will fall short in finding yourselves in trying to do your best to stop me, because you cannot go and hope to keep this going here against me forever, whereas I most definitely can," with Vegeta responding, "Oh, just great, for he is able to go and use the Demon Realm's very energy itself to go and forge energy claws as a way of a counterattack against our blasts, which could only now go as far as to explain as to why it's so difficult for us to go and pierce through his defenses," Vegeta continues, "and if we can't simply go and pierce through his defenses with those additional claws acting like an extra pair of hands for him, then what exactly is it going to take for us to go and find an opening beyond it if he is just so casually able to just go and use these demon claws for himself as a shield here against us," with Toro responding, "That's right, Saiyan, and so as long as the Demon Realm itself continues to feed my insatiable might in Lord Raijin's sacred name, your every strategy along with your every attempted effort here against me will crumble, and so understand that while you both remain trapped here within this dark abyss alongside the rest of us, victory against us, especially against Lord Raijin," Toro continues, "will forever go on to elude you, which simply isn't going to just be because we will go on to forge it into existence and showing you, but it's mainly because the two of you are now here up against a power and the force so foreign to you that no amount of planning or teamwork will ever be enough to go and be what will result in my annihilation, Saiyans." As not only had we prepared for this very day and aiming to go and take control of the entire multiverse through force in Lord Raijin's name, but now that I can see on exactly what it is that I am up against, Toro continues, it'll only be a matter of time now before one of us tires out first in this battle, because while I can promise you both that it won't be me who bends the knee in combat here against you, once I carry on and having to go and grind you both into the dirt where you both rightfully belong, Toro continues, I will not only go and make sure that there is no other scenario presented where you are able to go and turn things back around here against us, but as a way of having to go and honor Lord Raijin for everything that he has done to ensure our victory here over the same multiverse which you and your kind have sworn to go and protect, I'll make sure to go and see to it that I hand deliver you both to Lord Raijin personally, just so that we can be able to go and watch as he tears you both open and having to feed on your hearts before you are both destroyed. But then, it was all the while in the meantime elsewhere deep within the Demon Realm, as we only then pan on over and seeing Kibi carry the final configuration cube and doing everything he possibly could to try to hide the cube from Lord Raijin and having to have him possess it, as Kibi went on to then quickly respond, "Oh, damn it all, for I knew that this was going to be brutal, but I wasn't honestly expecting to go and have this entire situation just spiral out of control like this, and that is simply because with every passing second having to go and feel heavier and heavier as this war rages on," Kibi says, "I've also started to notice that many of my fellow demons who are down here are suddenly starting to just vanish one after another without a trace, but why? Because if this doesn't appear to directly be coming from either one of the Dark Masters or from Raijin," Kibi continues, "then what exactly is the source behind why many of our demons such as General Raiga, Garlock, and many others have suddenly vanished?" Kibi questions, "For could it possibly go and be Raijin and having to go and eliminate those who dare to go and harbor doubt within their hearts? Or is there something even darker that is somehow lurking beneath all of this chaos?" Kibi continues, "as I must carry on and having to press forward swiftly before I am seen by someone, because if anyone were to go and see me, then I have no doubt that my my actions or lack thereof in having to be shown in aiding our fellow demons will undoubtedly be an incredibly suspicious one, since I haven't went and had already joined them on the battlefield out there. But, well, even now, as I can't help but feel the tremendous weight of the entire multiverse pressing down on my very shoulders while I'm down here, Kibi says, and as I honestly would have never had imagined that these mortal warriors from the 7th, along with their governing destroyer, would be this formidable against the demon realm, which I can only now begin to understand as to why that is, and given what I see, especially with 2 of Universe 7's mightiest warriors and having to now be shown joining forces and merging themselves together and becoming one, Kibi continues, not only do they just so happen to wield incredible battle power that is more than enough in having them crush some of the demon realm's most powerful fighters, but they also now appear to be powerful enough in going and buying me the extra time that I need, which I cannot go and allow for myself to go and waste while I'm down here either. But with each of the hidden entranceways that would typically go and lead to safe zone dimensions now sealed from having us go and use them, Kibi adds, I'll need to go and hurry and find another solution and fast before it's too late. But even now, among these many battles that continue to be waged down here within the demon realm, Kibi continues, there is only but one that terrifies me the most, and that is the one that is now currently being waged above, which happens to involve both Lord Raijin and another incredibly powerful being who is there with him. But who this individual just so happens to be could be anyone's guess for that matter, and even though I don't want to check and having to go and find that out for myself, Kibi says, I could only suspect that perhaps Lord Raijin is waging battle against one of the 12 angels from within the multiverse, which would also go as far as to explain as to why their battle is the most destructive one among those that are being waged down here.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
you
because
know
while
we
I
talk
can't go
Dragon
on to
Ball on
imagine
Super
of the kind of
Saturdays
battle
over
that is
here.
shown and having to go and take place on Raijin's
There's a
mountain, since I would only go
playlist,
as far as to
run some
assume that he is
shorts.
facing off against someone who is either
Enjoy the
equally as
channel, man.
powerful
That's
or at
what we
least
do.
close to his own level of strength that would go
Put it
and
all
cause
in
for
one
such
place.
shockwaves and
You
pressures
know,
to be
fan
felt all
aids,
throughout the demon realm. I
original
can still
content
go on to
reviews,
sense that
all
Raijin is
that.
holding
You got
tremendous
time
amounts
for
of
it.
his true power back from whomever he is shown in having to go and battle against out there, which is exactly on why I cannot risk the chance while I'm out here either, Kibi adds, and going as far as to do what I have to do to go and get this cube as far away from Raijin's sights that I possibly can. And while it would only seem as though the entire realm is starting to shake violently due to the overwhelming pressure of the many battles that are erupting within it, I'll need to go and hurry and try to see if I can find a deep enough cavern somewhere within this canyon here while I still can, because with the way things are looking down here, Kibi says, if this continues to intensify, do I only then fear that we will lose control over everything, and especially if this cube were to somehow go and find itself within Lord Raijin's possession, as it was only right then and there now, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Dark Masters, the official Murno sequel, manga chapter number 47 special, then comes to a close.
Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take it from here, as I do want to go as far as to address something very important with our dear viewers at the moment. As before I go and give you the following information, if you aren't already a member of Unreal's Patreon community, then you are truly missing out on so much without you even knowing, because not only is the next episode already on the page, but if you want to support all of the manga content that you see and gain access to tons of exclusives along the way that range from a variety of different things, then we do encourage for you all to become members of our Patreon community today.
You know, in case y'all don't want to wait on Super Saturdays with me, I suggest y'all do go catch up with the Patreon, because, you know, like he said, it's great value over there on his Patreon. Y'all could be way far ahead, or you can be sitting here waiting for me to do it. You dig? Hey, you know I'm going to do it on Saturday, so that's what we do.
For we will link everything down within the description box below and pinned comment section as well. Now I will go as far as to say that although I wasn't truly expecting to witness Frieza just suddenly vanish from out of nowhere like this, my concerns, however, are beginning to grow even more now after seeing the way that Demon Toro had handled things when battling against you all. And while we must not waver no matter the circumstances, especially since we are already this far in, I can only continue to hold Raijin back for so much longer than I currently am, and unless we are to somehow go and gain a significant advantage over these demons soon, then I'm afraid that we aren't going to last much longer out here if this continues to go the way that it currently is, and because of that, you do not want to go and miss out on what is about.
Look, there go Frieza on that drip cam again. You see what I'm saying? Look at this boy. He said, hey, that red Pikachu I put in that thumbnail last week, go check him out. Go check him out.
to happen coming up next. So we hope that you all enjoyed today's video. And before you leave, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up by smashing that like button on your way out, as well as also subscribing to Unreal and Gaming's channel for tons of new Dragon Ball content. So with that, we thank you all so much for watching, as we'll be seeing you all again for the next one.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unreal and Gaming? Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch. Roshi, Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch. Roshi, the fuck? God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell. And we're demonetized. Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
Stay safe, fire in the hole. Shout out to the big homie cooking with love and war. He probably live right now too. Appreciate that.
Big mistake. Where do you think you're going?
Case Dean ain't wasn't used to seeing people get their ass whooped.
Pity. What a waste of talent.
Now Piccolo sat back and let this whole thing happen because he knew Gohan needed another Zenkai boost anyways. I mean, yeah, we gonna make the kid strong. You right, Vegeta, but don't sit here and try to put him down. Hell, I'm glad you whooped his ass. He needed another ass whooping. Ass whooping is gonna make you into a good character one day. Yeah, hell, if you afraid to get your ass whooped, that'd be the problem right there. Hell, shout out to getting the ass whooping every time you knew you had one coming, because that's exactly what's supposed to happen. Sometimes you gotta get your ass whooped. Hell, teach you a lesson. It's about learning and improving. And better teachers are good ass whoopings. Yeah, just like they say, Vegeta be getting his ass whooped. Yeah, but he be learning and advancing after that. You see what I'm saying? Then when he come and get his get back, yeah, you got that coming.
Not today. Back off. Have it your way. A tough guy like you should be able to face the truth.
Are you okay?
Gohan already clocking like 2.5 million power.
Are Neva and Zalama related? One of the most interesting characters Dragon Ball Daima has introduced to the Dragon Ball world is definitely Neva, a Namekian of ancient times that still resides in the Demon Realm. As a Namekian, Neva goes far beyond the regular skills of the race. For instance, he is able to unpetrify Dragon Balls and locate as well as gather them in a few seconds. With these abilities, and even being the creator of both the Tamagami as well as the shields preventing travel from one world to another in the Demon Realm, there's no way to not think of him as being potentially related to Zalama. Zalama is known as the Dragon God, an even more ancient being that created the Super Dragon Balls, which were later used to create all the other Dragon Balls throughout the universes. Even if so far there's been no direct link between the two of them, Neva's display of powers seems to be only possible given the scenario that he himself is Zalama, or at the very least someone closely related to the Dragon God.
Goku. Out of everyone in this series, I'm so happy you stepped in my therapeutic office, man. Because I think you need it the most, man. Looking at all your family issues, you can't ever hold a job, jokes you got against my people, man, and the father and son thing. Don't get me started on how bad of a father you can be. Ugh.
How you gonna grade on being a dad when you didn't even have one growing up? Over there looking like a chocolatey Dr. Phil.
Excuse what I said. Where you want to start first?
My marriage is in shambles. My relationship with my kids is non-existent. Can't even remember the second one's name sometimes. Think it's like Go 5 or something.
Like I said, it's a long list of issues for you. Let's start with the marriage first. Talk to me about your marriage.
Okay. Well, lately, Chi-Chi ain't been cooking her usual good eats lately. Only been whipping up straight bullshit. Hey, Chi-Chi, I'm back from training and leaving y'all for months. Where's the good eats at?
Oh, hey there, Goku. Food's in the kitchen. Go help yourself.
Oh, that's a bet. I hope you make your signature. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hell nah. What's this bullshit? You boiling Roku remotes? Oh, not the biscuits, Chi-Chi. Why these biscuits look like that one sad black bitch?
So you think you can just train and abandon your damn family whenever you want, and then come back for a hot meal?
Absolutely. What, you want a kiss or something? Let me see those lips? Or maybe a dap up? I ain't understanding the problem here. Why you making that face? You mad? Want a Snickers? You're not you when you're hungry. Calm down, fuck my head! Oh, so you seriously kicking me out?
I don't want to see your fucking face again. Get out!
Oh, that's pretty rough.
Yep. And that's that. She then clarified, she's tired of me not having a job either. And the only thing I bring to the table is saving Earth here and there. But then she said Vegeta can do that. And I honestly laughed hearing that. Honestly wasn't even mad anymore.
See, then tell me, how would the job searching be going?
Well, I did try out this one massage gig, but it didn't work out that well. Okay, you're all done.
Now, what about my happy ending?
You're what? Nah, this ain't one of those kind of spots.
I paid you an extra $100. You're gonna give me my happy ending, or else I'm going to give you an unhappy nightmare.
He took Broly there.
Oh my god, that thing is more veiny than a Namekian on Black Friday.
Now get that hot oil ready and use Super Saiyan 3. When you stroke it, I want to feel the tension.
Then I got a job at Subway. But that also ended pretty. Welcome to Subway, home of the $5. Wait a minute. It's 2025, home of the $20 footlong. How can I take your order?
I'd like to make a special order.
Crazy.
Let me order you and slide this 12-inch in between your nice, warm, toasty buns.
Damn, Jerry came violated in that Subway. That's crazy.
Let me use my special oil and my gooey homemade ranch sauce.
Goku just got hoed. Yeah, that's that bullshit.
Hey, Goku, sorry to interrupt, but the Wi-Fi just went out. Can you take a look?
Tag, you're in.
Guess it's just you and me, Mr. Pickle. How about I show you my pickle? Oh, what the fuck?
Bulma even gave me a job at her lab, but I decided to quit that one on my own. The work environment was a little... Yeah, so that working shit ain't for everybody.
Okay, enough of the job talk. Let's talk about your childhood, man. Talk to me about that.
Well, to be honest, my childhood was literally all training, eating food, and not to worry about these hoes, because hoes always gonna be hoes.
That sounds very misogynistic. Who'd you learn that from?
Master Roshi.
Figured. Okay, well, let's talk about your childhood with Master Roshi. How was life training with... Fuck! How was life training with him as a young kid? Again, I said it was real the fuck alone.
So what's the lesson for today, Master Roshi? Lesson for today is that these bitches stay tripping. Bought this shoddy tickets to go see Usher, and next thing I know, that motherfucker dangling cherries in her mouth and shit. Then we go and get home and she talking about she tired. Like, bitch, I spent $5K on those tickets, and you ain't gonna give a brother some neck. Not even a little tug. Remember, Goku, it's always fuck these hoes, even if you marry then. 1 second they love you, and next thing you know, she's in a room with 3 big niggas. 1 being a god of destruction, and 2 Jolly Rancher colored aliens. Mark my words, Goku. Matter of fact, let's go spin the block on my ex's house. We're gonna test out your Kamehameha.
I strongly think those are things you shouldn't be telling a kid. Let's talk about your childhood on planning Vegeta. Yeah, let's talk about that before you came to Earth.
Well, I don't know anything about my real parents. Not a thing at all.
You never actually got to meet your real father, huh? Well, in your opinion, how good of a dad do you think your real father is?
I don't know. He could have been a good dad, I guess.
Where do you think you're going? Aren't you gonna help me with Kakarot?
I told you, I wanted his name to be Tony. And you named him Carrot or some shit. Fuck you and this child. Going to Space Wendy's.
I see. Well, you know, they say the apple never falls too far from the tree. So if you're acting like this towards your kids, it's probably a sign that your father act like this towards you. You know what I'm saying? So if your father neglects you, that means you're going to neglect your kids. It's a continuous cycle. So how you have to break that cycle and solve your unresolved trauma.
Damn, you might be right. I need to get a better understanding of what it truly means to be a father. I think I know what to do. Oh, Father, I know I never got to know you, and never will.
I mean, you could fucking revive me, you know.
There's 0 possible ways of ever interacting with you.
Oh, so now you don't know how to use Dragon Balls, you damn twat.
So now that it's confirmed that it's impossible to ever interact with you, I can only make things right, be being good to my kids.
Revive me, you fucker.
I love you, Father. Goodbye.
Fuck you!
Hey, Dad. It's unusual to see you here. What's up?
Hey, son. I came here to apologize for being a terrible father to you.
Wait, what?
I know. I wasn't there for your birth, or first day of school, first baseball game. That one day you got to spend a day with Diddy. I know I missed it all, and I'm so sorry for not being there like I should. If you give your old man one more chance, I promise I'll be the Piccolo you always wanted and need.
Dad, I never considered you a bad father. If anything, I always wanted to be just like you, and always did things to get your validation. I promise I love...
That's mad crazy because, you know, Sweatsuit Gohan is the Gohan that, you know, went to the Diddy party, like he said. Hey, you gotta love it when they be throwing shots in there at people because, you know, hey, we know very well that most of the things happening with these people that go to jail ain't even real, so... Yeah, I mean, real people go to jail, but, you know, when celebrities is in and out of jail, we know what type of time that is. They be on that bullshit half the damn time. They didn't go to jail. They went to a private jail. Yeah, next thing you know, there's going to be content made from
Really,
that.
son? I love you, too.
I hope this can be a beautiful start of a true father and son relationship. We can just go on some adventures and just catch up.
That sounds amazing. We can go fishing, explore different planets I've been to, and...
Listen, it's not what it looks like.
Yep, so Gohan's a furry. Can't have that on my resume. I'll just do a better job with Go 10.
I see. Maybe I'll bring Gohan next to my therapy session. But first, let's get your part out of the way now.
Yes, so why are we out here?
Well, Goku, since you say you never got a chance to talk to your father, I decided to use the Dragon Balls and actually bring him back to life. Goku, say hello to your dad, the person you never got to meet.
What the hell, Dad? But how did you come back to life?
Goku, did you just forget that we have Dragon Balls? The show's called fucking Dragon Ball. Are you good?
Wow, I seriously can't believe my father's here. There's so much I always wanted to ask you.
Fuck all that, square up, bitch. You're gonna catch these hands.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
You heard me, bitch. All the times and chances you had to revive your old man, and you just never did. You've revived all your friends like 3 damn times. Like Yamcha, literally Yamcha, before me. Even Frieza. Like, what the fuck, boy?
Motherfucker, are you British?
What?
Wait, what?
Oh no, I can't believe I got Space UK in my blood. This can't be.
You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to beat your fucking ass. Take this.
Damn.
Fuck my arm, god damn it.
I see. I think I understand it now. The reason you brought back my dad was to show me I had to face my fears, like being British.
Boy, you're actually fucking stupid.
But now that I know that I understand that, I gotta accept it, and boom, his arm is broken. Like the fears I've been feeling my whole life unconsciously. I think I'm finally ready to be a better father, husband, and appreciate your people more now.
I'm not 100% following along, but you know, I like where this is going.
Fuck this. I'm going to blow up both of you.
But you might want to turn around.
And now there's only one thing left to do with my fears. Okay, now I can go face my family. Hey man, I appreciate you for all the help.
Yes. Catch you later, bro.
Home. Gotta love being home. Speaking of home, the viewers watching and supporting this, I appreciate y'all. All of you guys are like home to me. So, be sure to give your boy a like and subscribe, and let's keep growing this happy family. Wait a damn minute. What's that clapping I'm hearing?
What are you doing, man? You can't do this wholesome moment. Trying to have some time with the people that watch.
Man, fuck all of that shit right now. Who the fuck is clapping in my damn house? Man, who the fuck is in my house? Come run this fade!
Oh, hey there, Goku. Sorry, we're busy making a movie.
God damn it, Goku. You couldn't just wait a couple of hours before interrupting. Chichi, what the fuck? Beerus! Cooler and Piccolo? How could you do this to me, Piccolo?
Hey, she told me I could crash here for a couple of days. You know, it's tough out here for a green pimpin'.
I was just delivering the mail. And next thing I know, I was in here making it sound like a metro boomin' beat.
And I just like fucking up your day. Now be a good boy and let us finish what we doing.
Okay, guys, let's take it from the top. Krillin, you too! You know I'm about that paper chase. Doesn't mean I'm just making movies with my wife to get that bread now.
Matter of fact, Krillin hand Goku the camera, and you join in. We could use some support over here on the left side.
That's a bet. Here you go, Goku.
That's right. Now make sure you get all the good angles, or else Emma knocked the British out of you.
So yeah, that's how that went.
Man, all this man are trailing your girl? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. That's crazy, Goku. I'm actually
it's like I ain't write the script.
I think I'm just going to keep training and doing whatever the fuck I want. It's not like she can get anything if she divorces me. I don't own shit. If anything, I could get stuff from her. You know a good lawyer?
Yeah, I got a good lawyer for you, man.
Hey, man, I know we have a rocky history, and me calling you all kinds of dark names. But I really appreciate you for all this help and support throughout all of this. You're really a great guy, and I think we can be friends now.
Hey, Siri, answer that.
Hey, big dog, where were you? We all was supposed to be running a train on Goku's wife tonight. You missed it. She was tossing that thing back so hard and loud, it was sounding like Chirac on the 4th of July. Don't worry, though. We got another session planned, and she's waiting for you to go first. Don't miss it this time. We trying to have the house sound like a Waka Flocka show. Hit me when you get this message. Later, big dog.
Said to say it's a long number,
You
right?
sad black bitch!
He said he got hit with a Kamehameha. Damn.
Stronger than he was even before, to the point where he could hold up Mount Sumeru on just one shoulder, which basically equaled out to holding up the infinite cosmic sky. Wukong was able to reach perfection on his journey, entering into the incomplete nirvana, which is boundless reality beyond everything, beyond all concepts and limitations. It's above the God realms and the formless realms, which those two realms were already above physicality and dimensions. So we're talking about like true outer-versal stuff here. And it doesn't stop there, because at the end of his journey, Sun Wukong was brought before the Buddha again. And this time, he transcended into the complete nirvana, which made him even more powerful.
Y'all know to go check out the big homie though. Appreciate that.
Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there to the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the
door. The Jay Jordan going in. Y'all know to go check out Bro Daily. He'll definitely welcome you to his video. And that's a members video too, you know. Shout out to that part of the game. Y'all gotta get y'all some perks, you dig? And we ain't talking about no damn pills. Anyways, y'all have a nice day. We will see y'all tomorrow. Well, no, this is the Spider Pig show, so we'll see y'all later on with TWP.